Raise the vibration.
Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be sharing with you everything I own. I like to think that I live pretty minimally, although I'm sure there are other minimalists out there who have a lot less than I do. Before I get started showing you everything I have, I first want to say that I currently live in Laos, where I've been living for a little over 3 months now. And before Laos, I was living in Senegal for 2 years. So I tend to travel often, and I travel in places where I stay for a longer period of time. But the fact that I don't really have an apartment or a house I'm living in long term means it's a lot easier to live minimally and travel lightly, which is my goal. So now let's get right into it, and I'll show you everything I have. So starting over here with my bags, this bag is really great. I got it from REI. It's Osprey brand, and they actually came together. This one zips on to the bigger one. So you can, anytime you're backpacking, you can take it all with you and then just unzip the smaller one and use this as a day bag. And inside this smaller bag, I have a bag protector, and this has been really helpful for me because it makes sure that my wallet and my laptop and my electronics do not get wet. So those are my bags, and now I'll start by showing you my clothes. I will first tell you that I'm someone who prefers to just wear what's comfortable, what's casual, and I don't really care about having a huge wardrobe with a lot of different things. So what I wear most often are just simple t-shirts like this. I have this one, and then I have 3 others that are very similar. And then I got this t-shirt once I got to Laos. If you've watched my other videos, you might see that I teach English online, and the company I work for, this orange is their color, so I wanted to align with their brand a little better, which is why I decided to get an orange t-shirt for teaching. And then I have 2 tank tops. So those are all my shirts. And now moving on to my shorts. I have 2 pairs of shorts that I wear most frequently. That is these black ones I'm wearing here, and then these ones. And then I have 1 pair of athletic shorts. I find that that's all I need. And then I have 1 pair of these yoga pants. They're just stretchy and comfortable. And then I have 1 bathing suit. These are the bottoms. It's kind of like a skirt. And then the top part, it also covers most of my stomach, and it's just a little halter top. And I like this bathing suit because a lot of times I'm traveling in countries that are a little more conservative, so it's important to be a little more covered up. And I also don't need to wear like shorts or a t-shirt over these because they're already pretty covered. I have 1 little black dress, which I like to wear if I'm going out to dinner or something like that. It's really comfortable and it's really versatile. I can put some nice earrings with it or something like that. And then I have 1 rain jacket, which it's really nice and lightweight. And then I have a quick drying towel, which is nice to just keep in my bag if I'm camping or something. And then in here, I have all of my underwear. I'm not sure exactly how much I have, maybe like 20 pairs or something, but I keep them in this nice little bag just for storage purposes. But you can actually get bags like these and throw them into the wash, and you don't need to take them out of here, which kind of just keeps everything together and keeps them from getting lost in the void that is the washer. And then for bras, I have 2 sports bras, 1 underwire bra, and a couple softer bras, which is what I'm wearing right now. For socks, I just have 2 pairs of socks. It's really all I need. I don't wear socks too often because I'm usually wearing sandals. And then for shoes, I just have 2 pairs of shoes. I have these, which are really comfortable and casual. I'm pretty sure I got them from Payless when they were on sale last time I was in the States, because Payless was going out of business. So I got these on sale and they're really comfortable. And then I have these sandals, which are really nice. I'm pretty sure I got them from REI, and they're waterproof, they're really comfortable, and they're great for hiking as well. So I usually wear these during the day, and that way I don't need to wear socks. So those are all my clothes, that's my entire wardrobe. I will say that I did read part of Marie Kondo's book, The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, and I really enjoyed the book, but one thing that was difficult for me when I was getting rid of my clothes a couple years ago was trying to understand what sparks joy, because when you're getting rid of things and trying to live minimally, she tells you to just pick up a shirt or something and look at it and see if it sparks joy. If it does, then you should keep it. If it doesn't, then you should get rid of it. But for me, I really didn't understand if anything was sparking joy within me. So rather than doing that, I kind of just started by thinking about what would my ideal wardrobe be if I really was going to live minimally. And the answer for me was just wearing a lot of these simple t-shirts, shorts, and I really thought about like what I already wear often, because I wanted it to be practical. Like if I have a dress that's like really beautiful, maybe like a summer garden party dress or something, yeah, it might spark joy in me because it's really pretty, but at the same time, it's not something I would wear often. Maybe I would only wear it once in a while. So I decided to get rid of things like that I didn't really think I would wear often, and just stick to the things that I really enjoy, that are really comfortable, and that I really like. So those are all my clothes, and now moving on to this side of the yoga mat, I will start here. So I have 3 essential oils. The first one is Peace and Calming by Young Living, and this is a brand that my dad actually introduced to me. When I was younger, he bought me this oil, and it just smells amazing. It's a really calming smell. And they say that smell is our strongest sense of memory, so every time I smell it, it takes me back to my childhood, and it's just a really nice association. It smells really good, and it makes me feel really calm instantly. And then I also have peppermint oil, which is really great for, I use it anytime I have a headache. I just rub it on my temples or the back of my neck, and pretty soon it takes away the headache. It really works. And then my third oil is tea tree oil. I have this just because it's so versatile. There's so many things you can use it for. It smells really good, but it's also like antibacterial, I'm pretty sure. There's a lot of things you can do with it. You can use it as like a toner for your face or whatever, but I really like it. So aside from my oils, I also have a knife. I like to carry, I like to sometimes carry knives with me because, I mean, honestly, sometimes I just feel safer if I have one in my pocket, or if I'm living somewhere that might not be that safe to travel alone at night. I've never had to use it for self-defense, but it just makes me feel better having it. But I also just use it for if I'm traveling and I want to buy some fruit or cut some mangoes or something. It really comes in handy. So no, I'm not a serial killer. I just really like knives. So moving on from that, I have reusable pads, which are probably what I get most excited about sharing with people. I really think any woman who wears pads should have reusable ones because they work so much better, they're so much better for the environment, and they're so much cheaper. So I'll just show you, this is what they look like. They're also just really pretty. I got these all in Senegal, which is why they have a nice African fabric on all of them. From the same company, I bought this little carrying case that lets you travel with them, so you can just fit a few in here as well. And yeah, again, I'll make another video on this because it's something I'm really passionate about, but it's just a very important item for me to have. So moving on to books. I know books are not the most efficient thing to own if you're living minimally because they're very heavy and pretty bulky, but I'm one of those people that gets pretty attached to books, and although I used to have a lot more and it did take some time for me to get rid of them, now I really only own 2 books in physical copy, and I did switch over to Kindle. I bought the Kindle app, so now I can just read books on my phone or on my computer, but there were a couple books that I just could not get rid of. So the first one is Power versus Force by Dr. David Hawkins, and this is one of my favorite books. I highly recommend it, and if you read this, you'll have a better understanding of why my YouTube channel is called Raise the Vibration. So this is another book that I really love. It's called A Path with Heart by Jack Kornfield. And again, one of my favorite books. It's all about meditation and how to just stay mindful in everyday life. So I really like this book. Again, I highly recommend it. Maybe in the future I'll do a YouTube video about my favorite books. So aside from those books, I always have a notebook with me because I'm always journaling. And if you can't tell, I'm someone who loves to document things. So I also have another book. It's kind of like a journal. It's called Q&A a Day. And this was actually gifted to me a few years ago. And I really like it. It's a nice way to keep track of your life without having to write long journal entries. I know a lot of people who don't even enjoy journaling, so they like things like this because it doesn't take much effort or much time at all. Over here I have my purse. I really like this purse. I've had it for years now, and inside it I just keep my wallet, which has my money and my Burt's Bees chapstick inside. Two things, very important. And then I also have earphones and my passport. So anytime I'm traveling, I make sure to have all of these things with me. And yeah, like I said, I've had this purse for a while. It's even a little torn on the inside. But for me, I find that if something's not broken, if it's still functioning, why not keep using it rather than spending money on a completely new purse? If I like it, if it works, why not just keep it? And I think that's a really good mindset to have when you're a minimalist, that sure, you can always be buying newer and better things, but if you don't actually need to, then just don't. Because at the end of the day, you want to have as little as possible. You want to simplify your wardrobe and your belongings, and that really allows you to live lighter and save money. So now I have my makeup bag, which, like everything else, I've had this for a while. It's nice because if it ever gets dirty, you can actually wash it, which isn't often that it gets dirty, but it's just good to know. So inside my bag, I have deodorant, and then I have this moisturizer, mascara, eyeliner, some hair ties, and tweezers, and I also have a travel toothbrush. And then I have my floss, my toothpaste, and my toothbrush, essentials. I have a hairbrush. I have bug spray, which is very important because in countries like this, you have malaria and dengue fever. I forgot to mention I have a pen for my notebooks, and this isn't my only pen. I keep a lot of pens in my backpack or in my purse as well because I always find that when I'm traveling, it's really important to have pens on me. So moving on to the last category, which is electronics. I have my external hard drive, which has my life on it, and if I lost this, I don't know what I would do, but let's just hope that doesn't happen. I have my GoPro, which I'm actually filming on right now, and it has a little tripod that it's on, and the tripod actually converts into like a selfie stick type thing. So I actually got the GoPro because last year I submitted photos into the CGAP photo contest. So I received a gift card to a photography store, B&H, and that's what I used to purchase my GoPro and all of the accessories, which I'm going to share with you now. So I have the GoPro Hero 7, which is really great. And I have the head strap as well. You can put the GoPro on your head, and you can actually put this over a helmet. And then I have my phone. It's just an iPhone SE. This is a pretty old one, I think. I've had it for a few years now, but it hasn't failed me yet. And then I just have the charger for my iPhone and my laptop. I've had this for a little over a couple years now. It's the Lenovo Yoga, and no, I did not choose it because it says yoga on it, but I chose it because it has a pretty good processor, and I use pretty heavy programs like Premiere and things like that. But this is it, and it's actually called Yoga because it turns into a tablet, which I think I've used like twice the entire time I've had this laptop because it's just so heavy. It's not really like a lightweight tablet that you would want, but it's a great computer and it's going strong. And then I just have the mouse for my computer. So those are all my electronics. That is the GoPro. Aside from all this stuff, I have a meditation cushion, which I really love, and I also have my yoga mat right here. So my camera battery just died, so I had to recharge it. But there you go, that's everything I own. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and let me know in the comments if you yourself are a minimalist or if you're working on reducing the amount of things you own, because I'm really curious to hear where everyone's at in the process. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. So I forgot to mention one other thing that I own, and it is a bunny.